It's Sunday evening, and you're here with the Minority Men.
Bean town forever. Boston. Let me tell you, Boston is what I represent. Boston. Y'all remember Bean town forever. Y'all remember Boston is what I represent. Y'all remember Bean town forever. Y'all remember Boston is what I represent.
Hey everyone, this is your girl Bree, here with the Minority Men panel. We're here every Sunday from 5 to 7 on the Gag Order Radio Network. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter at Minority Men Show. You can also go to our website at www.minoritymenshow.com. And we have an exciting show today. We're going to be talking about a lot of things, the results of the mayoral race. We have a special guest here, Mr. Wayne Wilson, which we'll introduce you to. He's going to be doing our More segment, Motivating Others Through Real Experiences. We're going to be talking about Hispanic Heritage Month. We just got a lot of great topics packed into the show today. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to the panel. So say what's up, public.
What's up, people out there? This is Happy Sunday once again, and we are in the building every Sunday, 5 to 7 p.m. Great things on the show, and I just want to tell Mr. Wayne Wilson, thank you very much for being on the show today, and we are so excited to hear your story.
Yes. Anthony Cook?
A.K.A. Mr. Celebration.
He always has an AKA.
Yeah. It's been nothing but celebration this weekend.
That's right.
The Jazz Festival was yesterday, and then we had Open Streets, Open World today that Latifah Ali was on last week talking about.
Yep.
From what I saw, it was a success. I mean, we were there. A lot of us were there. You know, public was there. Bree, you were there.
We have a couple of clips from some very insightful people that were walking the streets of Blue Hill Ave.
Yes, and I'm excited to hear, to have you guys listening to the show, hear it. A little stingy with the water bottles, but it's all right. It's still a good event. A good little bit free with the water. I had to get one. It took some conjuring, but I got my water bottle. But it was a great event. It was good to see all those people out there. They had everything. They had events for kids, and they had a lot of networking going on. So we need to have more things like that going on in Roxbury.
True. Blue, say what's up to the people.
Why am I so loud? Oh, wait, I'm normal volume again. How y'all doing today? Nice to see you.
How was your week?
My week was good. I'm in hiding, but my week is good.
He's hiding from who?
Blue got some female looking for him.
Uh-oh. From California. She flew all the way over here to stop him.
And then we have our special guest who is blessing us today. Going to be giving a great topic, a great segment. His name is Mr. Wayne Wilson. Can you say hello to our listeners?
Hello.
And how was your week? Just tell the people anything spectacular that stuck out to you. Anything special?
Nothing special. I just had a great week.
All right.
He's a man of few words, but he's about to hit us with some real science today.
When he does come out with those words, they will be powerful, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, I can only imagine.
So, so that's basically it. You just checked in with the panel. Anthony Cook, Public, Blue, Mr. Wayne Wilson, and myself. This is Bree. We'll be back with a short commercial break. We're going to talk about the results of the mayoral race in Boston, the preliminary mayoral race. We'll be back. Keep listening.
When I woke today, I found you on my phone, broadcasting a signal that tells me you're alone. And if you feel lost and you need some advice, just call me up. Yeah, you don't need to ask twice, 'cause you don't know where you should go. You're looking for that plain-sighted arrow. And I didn't say it wasn't fun leading you around the sun.
Welcome back, listeners, to the Minority Men Show. This is your girl, Bree. I'm here with Public.
Yep.
Anthony Cook. Anthony Cook, you think you're Public? You just said.
I'm Public and I'm Anthony Cook. I'm all in one. I'm whoever you need me to
like,
be.
yeah.
I'm just like.
I'm about to say you answer.
Yeah. I just, I don't know what it was.
You know what that means? You know what that means? Anthony Cook's going to be all over the mic today. Cause
I'll be blue next week. I'll be blue collar next week. And then I'll be Dimitri next month.
Anyways, we're back with Blue and our special guest, Mr. Wayne Wilson. So, first we really want to talk about this preliminary mayoral race. How do you guys feel? The results were in.
There's only two now.
The results were in. I think they came in about like 10:18, right?
Yeah, something around 10 o'clock around that time on Tuesday night. Yeah.
I was kind of discouraged. My husband was sleeping on the couch. I was sad. He had the news on, and
he was so excited that he just he couldn't bear it anymore, and he just passed out through it.
Yeah, but I was working on a campaign. But I really want to know what do you guys think about the results, and how does this change your plan, your strategy?
Down to two. I'm sure that the city's relieved. A lot of the people in the city are relieved because now they have two to choose from. They don't have 12. And you get to focus on who do you like out of the two candidates. You get to really break them down and find out who you really like. I like John. I mean, Connolly and Walsh. They have their differences. But I don't know. There's something else I want to get into. I want to hear your guys' opinion first, and then I'm going to get into what I think.
Well, for me, I think it's important that we have two, and I think also now with the candidates out there, they have to go ahead and re-publicize themselves. Because what they did to win, the preliminaries was cool, but now we're about to choose mayors. So you have to go out there and say, okay, here's my game plan. Whatever you said before, I think you have to fine-tune it and come back to the drawing board and make sure that is something specific to each individual. Because you can say you can attack the whole city, but if you're not hitting the homes, then it doesn't matter because it starts within the homes. People vote from their homes. So I think they have to go back to the drawing table and start fresh.
Yeah, so if you have any opinion or any suggestions or anything that you want to contribute to this conversation, please feel free to call us, 857-366-5444, or you can always Facebook and tweet us at Minority Men Show. But Mr. Wilson, are you a Boston resident? Did you vote in this race?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually, I live in Dedham now.
Oh, okay.
So, it's really funny. I live in Dedham, but I follow the Boston mayoral races.
Mm-hmm.
So.
What is your opinion so far of the two? Do you is there anyone that you like in particular out of the two?
Well, I'm a conservative, so I will probably go on the other side.
So you're a conservative, so you're not going to vote for either one? But there's no Republican, so just remember that.
Well,
if you had the choice to vote,
that is true. In the race coming up, there will be one Republican, which will be against both of them.
You're talking about that lone guy that doesn't say nothing and falls asleep during the debates.
Yeah,
you're still, even though this man is falling asleep during the debates, you're still going to back him just because he's the Republican.
Well, yeah, I know. People say that about me, but, I think that Boston, needs some Republican leadership in Boston because, we've been a city with just one party.
What would you like to see out of that Republican leadership?
Right now, the current person that the Republican leadership is putting forth. Can you hear? Yeah, is putting forth. He's the only one right now.
Yeah.
So
I don't think he's saying much or anything right now.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. We'll wait and see after we elect one of the two Democrat finalists. But go ahead, Blue. What do you got to say?
I have conservative values in a lot of ways too, but Republican candidates, they just pretend to be conservative. They're all corrupt. That whole party is disgusting. That whole party.
We are the voice of the voiceless. So there goes Blue.
Well, I disagrry with him. Thing is that in the national candidacies, yes, he's right, because most of your Republicans in Washington, most of them are Republican in name only. So in that case, he's right. But I think locally, Republicans tend to try to do what they say that they're going to do, because they're the only ones. Because cities like Boston, they're the only Republicans. Well, the thing is that look at Detroit and other cities where it's totally Democrats who run the city. They basically have run it into the ground. So I think you need two parties. I think you need two parties.
We're going to talk about Detroit, but there's a lot more than political affiliation that's hurting Detroit. There was a level of segregation. Segregation was involved in Detroit. Pulling the financial resources out of Detroit on purpose. There was a lot of things going on. We talked about Detroit, not too long ago. And, it's more than just the political parties that are tearing apart Detroit, because you want to look at that. This is a Democratic-run city and state, and we seem to be doing okay. So there's a lot of states that can't even pave their roads. We could talk about Tennessee. That's a Republican state. There was a point when the economy went apart. They couldn't even pave their highways. So it's not all bad. It's not all about politics. But one thing I have to say about politicians, I just don't
like how there's really no politicians who will just straight up